Partnerships and relationships and stress.
You can see that line.
I'm Wenmin, and I teach here. I used to study here for a couple of years, and now I'm teaching here at the School of Art. So for this project, probably at the beginning, Long has introduced Blacktown Art Center, and for me and Abdullah, our role here actually is to give you a brief introduction of how this started and how this actually came to this point for us actually to present to you what actually is showing now at Blacktown. So at the beginning, it was a couple of years ago, about 2008, when Blacktown Art Center really have given us this chance to put a show together as a curatorial position to really make a drawing show. And it was a really good timing when Abdullah and I actually were talking about, creating a show together because from our own experiences, we're thinking about our own practice in terms of our own experience and also the situation, our living experience in Australia. So actually all the things that came together quite nicely. So I just, Abdullah and I will just go very briefly to explain how these things happen, or the aim of the exhibition, or how we select how these things actually, really have been put up together. So, as you can see, probably I just read through what we are looking at to make this show happen. It's to draw the connection between the practice of contemporary drawing and the personal interpretation of absence, presence, displacement, belonging, diaspora, otherness, and identity in Australia. So that's the first thing that we're looking at to put this thing together. And the second aim is to provide a dynamic language, enabling the general public to experience diversity of Australian visual culture. And also to the third point, actually, we're looking at, we're taking this exhibition to present contemporary Australian drawing from a combined cultural and aesthetic viewpoint. When we are deciding the title, actually, there are a couple of options and we couldn't really finalize. And in the end, we were thinking of using Remarking and Remaking because of a couple of reasons here. Because we have done a lot of research thinking how we're going to take this, how this could be a little bit different or something that we really are passionate about. So when we are thinking about the words, we're looking at the dictionary, we're looking at different cultures to do the research to enrich the whole conceptual framework. And here, remark, it means to observe, to express, or to correct. It's sort of like a continual process. And a remake is to redo or to make a new, a different form. This is similar, has the continual process as a remark. And during our research, we are really looking at different, as we said, different cultures, different things actually help us to design a theme. We're looking at Australian Aboriginal rock drawing and paintings, and we also look at Chinese traditional painting, like the calligraphy or the aesthetics actually really have similarity as what we were looking for. And also that word I tried to pronounce, mashak. Sorry, I tried. I tried. I couldn't make it. It means, it means a repetitive marking, practice, lesson or drill in both Farsi and Urdu language, used in Islamic art such as miniature painting and calligraphy. This is just something that we just show you today, but actually we have done quite intensive research to really guide us to make, the first step for the exhibition together. Well, before talking about the selection of artists, probably just like to talk about briefly about why we wanted to take this drawing show. Because in the past, drawing has been quite actively practiced and shown in Australia in the past 10 years. And at the same time, a lot of international drawing shows or publications have really played great role in contemporary art scene. And the drawing has never disappeared from Australian scene. And if you are into drawing in the past 10 years, probably you will be familiar with some shows that happen in Australia, including some major events like drawing connection conferences, which was initiated by IDRI, COFA, UNSW. It happens every second year since 2001, and next year it will be the sixth conference for the event. And also we have Sydney Drawing Festival in 2005. I Walk the Line, New Australian Drawing from MC 2009, and Contemporary Australian Drawing 1 from RMIT 2010. Also Freehand Recent Australian Drawing in 2010, and Erased Contemporary Australian Drawing from National School of Art in 2011. And in addition to this big drawing events, also drawing prizes, different things really happen, being active to promote, encourage drawing. And both Abdullah and I, we were practitioners. We really take drawing seriously in our practice. So that's all initiate the whole idea, with the chance that the Blacktown Arts Center has given us this opportunity. And then next step, it's really hard to decide how to select the artist actually. From the list here, I don't know if you could see it clearly because the light is quite bright here. There are 10 artists altogether in this show. In terms of the selection of the artists, actually the challenge for this project has been to embody all the current views on Australian drawing within this small selection of this emerging or this established artists that we have chosen. So instead of attempting to represent all the current views on Australian drawing, actually we have decided to focus just on how such a theme could be interpreted, in a quite a diverse range of, in quite a diverse approaches or interpretation. Third artists we have chosen, these 10 artists here. So the artists we have selected are the artists who not only look at a drawing as just as simply as mark making their practice. Actually, they have also infused within their infused their distinctive, like a culture or their cultural background into this art practice, and they really respond to the brief or to the theme of the exhibition quite well. So we really appreciate how these artists really have been so supportive to make all this exhibition happen. And in the end, after choosing, there are a lot of things going on. Some artists they drop off. Some artists there are a lot of issues happen. In the end, we locked into these 10 names here, as you can see. And then later on, we're going to show the works of these artists. We were quite happy with the selection, and we got good feedback, from the audiences later on during the exhibition time. And also we found we got good balance of gender as well as the age. We've got the youngest from 19 to someone who is quite established in their 50s. So quite a range of artists who are really from different backgrounds. It really shows how artists from different experiences actually interpret this brief to present, what and how Australians actually interpret their their life experience in different culture, just in such a way.